Hey peeps, welcome to the Crafty Witch UK. My name is Arietta, and today I thought I would take some time out of my large diamond painting project that I'm working on for #HarvestandHomeDP, and I would work on one of the projects that I got from PandaHall. I will link up to my full PandaHall haul up in the eye, but this is a diamond painting off the canvas item. I did do an unboxing of it originally, but I thought this would be a really lovely thing to work on. It's such a sunny day outside today, and I am just feeling like doing a little off the canvas item. So I thought I would time lapse this. You can join me to follow the progress, and then we'll come back at the end and have a little chat about it. So grab yourself some crafting or a cuppa and come join me for a nice chill afternoon, sitting beside this sunny window and working on this lovely project of this tree of life. I'll see you on the other side. Okay, lovely peeps, so this is all finished. I'm really pleased with how that came together, and it was super fun to do, really quite meditative to work around these spirals. You will have seen that I used my wax tip placer with its little spike for precision work for most of the diamonds, apart from the sort of more regular sized ones. I just find it easier to work with a wax placer. Now the next thing to do is to put on all the pretty bits. So we've got 3 spaces for dangles down the bottom, and then we've got the main hook piece for at the top. So this is going to be our main bit. Let me just put all of those bits in there for a second. So yeah, so this is the easy bit, she says. Oh, is it? Come on. There we go. So on that side, and then the same this side, and then this can be hung up. And if you wanted to just leave it like this without the extra little bits on it, then obviously that is up to you. I'm going to make mine as extra blingy as possible. So we've got, I really like this chain actually. It's just a little bit different. So then for the bottom on here, I probably should pull up a photograph of what it looked like. Let me just have a look. So yeah, you can see on here it's got the 3 bits hanging down, for which we have got 3 bits of this ball chain. I'm going to assume that that one goes in the middle because it's the longest. And we've got lots of pretty things to add on. So how is this going to work? I don't actually know. Right, I'm going to think that that goes... Let me just move that out of the way for a sec. There we go. So something like that. These little ones are going to go on the end of those ones. And then we've got 3 of each colour. Red, ooh, 1 orange, 3 yellow, red, orange, yellow, green, 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 that blue, and then 3 blues, and then 1 purple. So that's how we're going to put it together. I am going to go and have a little look online to see if I can find some examples of how to put it together. And then I'll come back and show you what I've done. Okay, I think I've figured this out now. So I've got the first piece done, and now it's just a matter of threading these on. Oh, okay. I was going to say it's just a matter of threading these on, but there is a problem here. That's this. There we go, that's better. We had a slightly misshapen ball on the chain. So blue, green, yellow, red, here we go, and then this fixing, it just squashes down over, and I've just used some pliers just to ensure that it is fixed in place. You could, of course, pop a drop of glue on there as well, just to make sure that that is not going to go anywhere. But this isn't really holding any weight, so it should be fine. Then we've got another split ring. Oops. What have I done wrong there? I was just using too much force. Right. Let's try that again. Let's put you back on there. So yeah, this is not a job for those of you who have got any sort of mobility issues with your fingers. You might want to get someone to help you with this bit. That's better. So there we go, that goes through there. I think what I'd done was I'd put two little balls through instead of one. Oh, now I've got dropsy. So all of my nice meditative calm from previous. Right, let's just put you on there. Close you up. There. So there we go. That's our first one, and I'm just gonna speed run through doing the other ones. I'll see you in a bit. Okay, and there we have her all finished. I'm actually really pleased with it. It came out really, really lovely. And yeah, I can't wait to hang it in my window and see the sun sparkling off of it. These bits were a little bit fiddly, but they weren't insurmountable. I managed it with my, fat fingers. So I am pretty sure that most people could manage this. And if this specific layout of dangly bits is a bit too tricky, there is no reason why you couldn't just take these beads, string them on some cotton and hang them without using the metal fixings. I am so pleased with how this came together. It was super reasonably priced, and yeah, really happy with it. I will of course pop links to everything down below, as I've said before, and yeah, I hope that you will give PandaHall a try. Yeah, I really don't have a lot more to say on this other than I'm really happy with it. I really enjoyed doing it. It was a great way to spend an afternoon, and just nice sometimes to step away from a large project and work on something a little bit smaller. So let me know down in the comments, have you tried PandaHall yet? Are you going to? And also, what is your favourite small project that you've worked on? I would love to know. I'm going to leave this here. Please do remember to leave me a comment. Subscribe if you haven't already. Come over to Facebook, become a member of the Crafty Coven. Thank you to all of you who support me over on Patreon and here as channel members. You guys are the very best and I love you loads. If anyone wants to join them, links are down below. It's just £1 a month. I'm going to leave this here, and until next time, stay crafty.